You know that our body is composed of so many types of cells. Similar cells in function, that means cells might be different but performing the same type of function, they unite together to form tissues. Whereas tissues performing the similar type of function form an organ. And organs performing a similar kind of functions, they perform various types of organ system. In this particular topic, we shall be studying about the various life processes, and for this particular chapter, we shall be discussing about nutrition and respiration. First of all, what is the meaning of the word life processes? They are the main fundamental functions which are performed by the living organisms to maintain their life. Maintaining the life would include growth also, reproduction also, maintaining wear and tear, and so many other things. Such processes are considered to be life processes. Let us try to take some examples of some of the life processes and their functions. First of all, say nutrition. Nutrition is responsible for obtaining food and converting that food into smaller absorbable unit by our body. So that type of life process is considered to be nutrition. Second one is growth. That is obviously the overall growth. Change in the size of the living organism from small to big. And remember, here deposition of fat does not mean the growth, but it is increase in the dry mass and the volume of the given body. Respiration, that releases energy from whatever the food that has been absorbed by the living organism. Then that food which is absorbed has to be converted in the form of energy. The process which is responsible for doing that is respiration. Circulation, the transport of the absorbed substances from various parts to the various parts of the body. We know that especially the human beings, we consume food in our stomach. But where do we get that food? How that food reaches to each and every organ of the body, each and every cell of the body, and that is due to circulatory system. Excretion, the removal of the liquid waste product. Remember, it is compulsorily liquid waste product which are produced by various cells of the body. Remember, in the process of excretion, whatever the waste materials are produced by the body, that removal of that waste products, that is considered to be an excretion. Generally what happens, students do misunderstand the meaning between excretion and egestion. Egestion is the removal of the solid waste product which are left after the process of digestion and absorption. But excretion, here the waste products are produced by the body itself. Control and coordination. Obviously, the whole body has to be controlled. Whatever the functions are going on in our body, they have to be controlled. Neither overworking nor underworking. The survival of the living organism in the changing environment surrounded by them, that is mainly because of the control and the coordinative system. Movement, what we call it as locomotion from one place to the other place. Or else in case of plants, there will be the movement that we shall study in some other topic, that how that is being observed in case of some of the plants. That is, movement is another important life processes in order to protect the body, in order to obtain the nutrition, and so many other factors are there because of which all the living organisms require movement. Obviously, reproduction. None of the living organisms is ever eternal. They are going to die sometime by accident or by killing or by natural death. So, that particular multiplication of the organisms, that means production of those organisms again for that particular purpose, reproduction is another important life process. Now, when we discuss about the nutrients, then substances which provide the organic raw material and the energy to an organism, that is considered to be the nutrient. The four main important nutrients are obviously the carbohydrates, the main energy-giving food. Then vitamins and minerals, they are responsible for so many processes that are taking place in our body in a very efficient manner. Our body can perform all its vital processes in a very proper manner. That is only because of these vitamins and minerals. Proteins, they are considered with the building blocks of our body. for growth and also for maintaining wear and tear. Obviously, the tastier component of the food, that is the fat. Now, the figure that is being represented over here, in a general sense, for a balanced diet, this should be the amount of food that you should be consuming. That means maximum proportion of carbohydrates, then vitamins, minerals, then proteins, and lastly, the fats. But you know that for some people, this pyramid is arranged in a reverse manner where fats come into the bottom line and so on. So, take care of your balanced diet. After completion of the diet, what you require is obviously water. Because water is extremely essential compound to maintain all the biochemical processes that are going on in our body. Just imagine in the absence of water, no circulation, no biochemical process, no chemical reactions taking place, and the whole body will wreck.